and I'm going to be speaking to you about cardamom. So I'm an A&E doctor, but my other job, which I absolutely love to do, is as an animal aromatherapy specialist, and I'm actually one of Dr. Rourke's consultants on her essential oil vet network, which I just absolutely love to do. So cardamom is one of my favourite oils, and as you would expect, I'm going to talk about using it for yourself and for your pets because it is such a versatile oil. Now the cardamom is steam distilled from the seeds in the little cardamom pods, and it's got quite a fruity, minty aroma, and I actually think it's quite floral, but when I was actually looking this up, it doesn't mention floral anywhere, so I think it must just be my sense of smell, but I absolutely I love this oil. It's just so beautiful to diffuse around the house, but it's got so many different benefits. It features in air actually because it's really supportive for our respiratory system, but also great for the musculoskeletal system, the digestive system, and our emotions as well. So first of all, I love to use it in cooking. So it's really great for that because when I always used to cook with cardamom pods, you crush the pods and you put them in and let them all infuse in your milk or whatever. If you're making an Indian rice pudding, for example, I'd always put in 4 pods, fish out 4 pods, and still manage to bite into one, which was just like very overwhelming into my mouth. So cardamom, absolutely great for cooking and to make a nice Indian rice pudding, for example. But also it's really great for having it as a drink, so to pep you up or after meals to soothe that digestion. So one of my favourite recipes is a drop of cardamom, drop of peppermint, drop of cinnamon and a drop of ginger in some hot water in a mug and just enjoy it as a drink. And I actually make up a little vial of it now for when I'm at work, so that I have my little evening meal, because my evening drink after my meal, because I work till 3 a.m. in the morning, so it's really great. So I've been using this oil a lot recently for my pets. Most recently for my cat Holly, who's just literally there looking out the window, so hopefully she won't come and moon at you all. Now she's had a really bad upper respiratory tract infection, and she ended up having to have a scope and antibiotics because she was just so poorly, and she was sounding a lot like Darth Vader, and she actually wasn't even eating her food, I think because she was just so congested. So I'd be diffusing it. This is the diffuser that's in here where my cat and my bunny lives, because cardamom is safe for pretty much all the species, so it's absolutely brilliant. So I diffused 3 drops in here, and that's really helped to support her, and it was absolutely brilliant. And something else I also did was these little lava rock diffusers, I'd actually pop a drop on here with a drop of laurel leaf and put it by her food, and you'd literally see her go up to her food and then sniff the lava rock diffuser and then go and eat her food. So it was really, really nice, and it's made an absolutely massive difference. Now it can also be used topically for your pets, and obviously a lot of cats don't like peppermint. Holly isn't one of those, she actually doesn't mind it at all, but so cardamom's a great replacement for that. So whether you're using it to soothe the respiratory system or the digestive system, and you can apply it topically. Now typically I just use 1 drop of this in like a tablespoon of fractionated coconut oil, and then just a couple of drops of that blend, and apply it where needed, whether that's to the tummy or the chest if you're supporting their respiratory system, or you might want to apply it down their back. Obviously dilution for you as well, you can just do a 1-to-1 dilution, and for pets over about 10 kilograms for dogs, you could just do 1 drop in a teaspoon of fractionated coconut oil, and it's really, really great. Now it's also a great oil to provide comfort to other areas such as the musculoskeletal system, not just your tummy, and you can use the same dilution for that as well. It's quite a warming oil. Now it's also really supportive for us emotionally, and particularly it's uplifting and invigorating, refreshing and invigorating. So it's actually very good for confusion as a restoring oil, and also to replace anger with sort of clear and objective thinking. Now I've been using it for quite a few months to support my anxious blind dog Inca. Now Inca's the reason I got into using essential oils, and it's been absolutely amazing. So I've been using cardamom to support the behavioural modifications I've been using to help build resilience and build her confidence back up. So about a year ago we were walking to our park, and local park, she actually got spooked in the street. Now I live in the centre of Manchester, so literally when I look over there I can see all the skyscrapers in Manchester. They're about 1 kilometre away from me. And so as you can imagine, the streets are quite noisy, and so she got spooked. We had a van reversing, a siren, and just on top of the normal traffic noise, so I couldn't get her to walk along the street anymore. It was just too overwhelming, so I had to drive to the park. And then we had another perfect storm where she was in the park, and literally we had basketball players, skateboarders, sirens on the Mancunian Way, and that was it. And so Linker, she just couldn't manage to go to the park, and as it was in lockdown, it was really restricting where she could walk, so she just wasn't getting the walks in. So I set about a little program of behaviour modifications, and cardamom has absolutely been key here. So I've been diffusing it around the house so it smells absolutely gorgeous as well, but also applying it to her topically. So because she's a 25 kilogram dog, she would have two drops in like 5 mils of fractionated coconut oil, and then I'd apply it down the back of her spine. So I'd apply it just at the base of her skull there, down the back of her spine, and on her chest as well, 3-4 times a day. Made sure to apply it before we went out, and it's absolutely been amazing, the progress she's made in building her confidence, and obviously she's so much more resilient, to the point that a couple of weeks ago we actually went out to the park, and there were kids kicking footballs against the fence, there were skateboarders, basketball players, sirens on the Mancunian Way, and what was she doing? She was just rolling around, having a good time. It's been absolutely amazing. So obviously anything that supports our dogs or pets can also support us, so it's really, really great for balancing us emotionally. And whether you need it at work, get yourself a little diffuser to have at work, or a little one, you know, the good old lava rock diffusers for your workstation, or maybe traffic's the problem as well. If you're getting really frustrated and feeling the anger building up, this is a great one for you to have to help balance you. So if you haven't tried this amazing oil, do give it a whirl, as there's so many different ways to use it physically and emotionally for both us and our pets. So hope that's answered some questions for you. Let me know if you've got any more. Stay safe everyone, stay well, bye.